Um, okay, so as you all know, I went to my endocrinologist appointment, and it suddenly dawned on me the day of my appointment that, oh my god, there's going to be this guy examining me. And he's not just going to be examining me, I'm going to be naked. And not in a good way naked. So I'm like hurrying up and I'm rushing around because my appointment's like at 1 o'clock. So I got up, because I didn't get much sleep the night before, so I got up around 8. And I'm shaving my legs and tweezing my eyebrows, and I'm like, my nails were like painted. Oh god, I'm turning into a valley girl. No! Like, OMG! Okay. So I hurried up and I removed all the nail polish, and then I put on more nail polish, and then I realized that might make me look a little, you know, trampy, trampish, pseudo-tramp-like, diet tramp, still all the great tramp flavor, but with half the tramp calories. So I then removed the nail polish. If I'm overreacting to that, please let me know. Maybe I am, because it's my first time really having a nail doctor. No? Let me rephrase that. No, okay. It's the first time I've, being me, ever seen a male doctor. Yeah. So, anyway, I went in to see Dr. Thomas A. Murphy at Metro Health Medical Center, Cleveland, Ohio. And I don't think that information is really going to help any of you, because he only sees people that actually have documentation stating that they've seen a licensed therapist that, you know, has given them permission. I don't want to say given them permission, but has authorized them to start taking prescription hormones. Which I happen to have that letter from Dr. Morel Crane, who is in Columbus. If you guys are more interested in her, which she was a great therapist, she really is. I made a couple other videos about her, or I'm sure other people have seen her too and rave about her. She's a great person. But this video is not about her. So, yeah. So I go in and I pay the copay, and I wait in the waiting room, and eventually they call me back to get weighed and have my vital signs taken, which is temperature, pulse, and respiration, and pulse ox, which I don't know what a pulse ox is or does. Well, I know what it is, which is really bad. You'd think, being a nurse's aide and taking several people's pulse oxes and vital signs every day, I would know what the heck that's for. But I don't. Is this a sign of me being incompetent? I hope not. But the appointment went really, really well, and long story short, I did get a prescription, which is cool. I'm not sure if I'll use it, and I know people will be going, why not? The one thing is, I'm not sure if it's cheaper in the long run, considering it's kind of a toss-up. Because on the one hand, you know how much they cost to buy them online, and on the other hand, they're only going to cost you X amount of money. You know, you're thinking like $4. God, it can't be $4. That's true, but think about it. It's not really costing you $4 because you're paying $100, $150 a month. It's getting taken out of your check for this privilege of getting paid or getting medication. But on the other hand, I do have it, so I'm going to use it. So yeah, another thing that was really floored me was he asked me questions about my family history, which I really should have expected, but I had no clue he was going to. He asked me if I have a history of cancer, blood clots, stroke, diabetes, so on and so on. So if you do make an appointment to see an endocrinologist or a doctor in general, probably be a good thing to call up your folks and your family. Try to get a little background in your family history. Plus, it's just a good thing to know in general. Yeah. So at the end, he gave me a prescription for it. We talked about my dosage, which for you people that are already medicating that decide to do it otherwise. I told him I'm on 8 milligrams of estrogen. He said that's kind of stiff for most of the girls he's treating, and he treats a lot of girls like me, and maybe like you. Not unheard of. So he sent me down to get blood panels done, which I'll know the results on Tuesday, because that's the next day I have off. You know me. So yeah. That's essentially how it all went. All in all, it was a big step. And, you know, I guess it really doesn't matter if you're doing it through the internet or getting a prescription. The only thing that really matters is finding out what your numbers are and knowing if you're taking the proper amount for yourself. And I'd say that you could find this out, and it is possible to find this out without a doctor. Find it out by starting off slow and taking some pills, and I'm not going to be more specific than that, and taking them until you feel somehow centered, right? Like something has changed, become different. Any person that's ever started hormone replacement therapy that's in our community understands that feeling. Once again, not encouraging, just talking from my own experience. But I'm probably running low on time, so yeah. This is another chapter of my life. It's another event. And once again, I'm shamelessly putting out there for everyone to see, because I'm like that. I'm that way.